Hey guys, welcome back to the Cookie Effect podcast. How you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel, guys. Hope you guys are doing great. All right, guys, before we start this episode, I just wanted to give 5 seconds silence, to Kobe Bryant, Gigi Bryant, and all the other passengers who lost their lives. It was such a tragic incident. It affected a whole load of us, and it was just so sad. So I want us to just take 5 seconds to think about the families that lost loved ones and to just pray for, God to cover the families they've left behind and to see them through this really tough time. Okay? Okay, guys, that was such a tragic incident, and I just wanted to say, we need to start appreciating. I know everybody's talking about that, but it really shook me up. It really did. And the more I see stories about this man and what he did and how much, he loved his family and how much he put into his basketball, and the more and more that I read about this human being, it just showed what an amazing person he is. And for something like this to happen to him and his child, Jesus Christ, man, like, oh my, like, it really it tore me up. So, love and prayers to all the families that lost people. Guys, we need to do better. We need to love our loved ones. We need to appreciate what we have. We need to like do things that we want to do right now. Like, you don't wait. Like, let's just have that fighting spirit to fight for what's right, to do what's right, to take it upon ourselves to be better people. When people die, it's not for, it doesn't matter if you know this person. It doesn't matter if you've had interactions with this person. Death is a thing that is going to happen to each and every one of us. And I'm sure a lot of us have been affected by death. And I feel that no matter who it is, when someone passes away, I feel like we all should empathize, whether you know them or not. I feel like we should empathize. And I saw on, online and stuff, people really coming at like the UK people for posting Kobe Bryant, coming at the UK people and saying, oh, well, you guys don't know about basketball. You don't even play basketball. So why you guys being fake and showing fake love? And, or I've seen people attack others, oh, why you posting about this? You don't even know nothing about basketball. It doesn't matter. At times like this, it doesn't matter at all. Okay? It doesn't. We're all humans. We all have feelings and emotions. And we should not be scared to show empathy and love and just show love and positivity and, prayers. Nobody should be putting other people down and making them feel like their condolences is less than. That's absolutely, like, that shit upset me. It really did. We need to get out of that. We need to also realize that when people die, you can take the good from their life. You can take some positives from their life. Don't be ignorant and just think, oh, well, it's not gonna happen to me. Or don't be ignorant to think, I don't care, it doesn't affect me. But listen, it affects each and every one of us. You should take a step back and think of your families, your life, how you want to portray yourself. If you died right now, how would the world see you? Have you done enough? Have you told the people you care about that you really care about them? Have you forgiven people? Have you done enough kind things? Have you helped out? Have you been a part of healing? Or have you been negative? Have you been the downfall? Have you been all those negative things? And I feel like when people die, these are the things we need to take a step back to think about as we move on and as they transition. This is how you honor people, by taking the good from how they, especially if they're good people. So, my love and prayers to everybody out there. All right, guys. So, 5 minutes. All right. So, you already know, if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe down below to join the Grown and Sexy Club. Okay. And if you are a subscriber and you've been here with me, thank you so much for subscribing. All right. Now, let's get into this episode. This episode, I just wanted to, in light of everything that's been going on and stuff, I just wanted to come on here and just talk about, talk about growth and change in wanting to change yourself, to grow, to become a better person. It's like I've been on this growth train for about a year now, and like really, really thoroughly like looking within myself and listening to others' opinion about me, and a lot of them was not good, and I had to take it on the chin. At times I didn't take it lightly. You kick and scream when people are saying things. People that love you, what I've learned is that when people love you and they tell you certain things about yourself, for instance, a lot of the times, like a lot of people, would mention to me, you're quite bossy at times. Sometimes you intimidate others just with just your tone, and sometimes how you're so passionate. Sometimes it sort of turns into like control, into like just and for the love of me, I struggle to really, really understand what they were talking about, because this is so me, and in my heart I meant nothing by it. For instance, like I used to be the person, like the type of friend where I would care about my friends so much, to where when they were going through stuff like relationship problems, I will take it upon myself to really like, I care about them so much that I just want to like shake them and be like, no, like, don't go back to him. Don't. Why are you listening to him? No, screw that. Like, nah, he fucked up. Nah, he's done. Like, I would even go toe to toe with these guys. And I would make my friends feel really, really bad for loving this person and struggling to get over them, and it was just because I wanted them to feel better so much. I wanted them to toughen up and stick up for themselves, and nothing is wrong with my approach. But the problem became my tone and how I how I went about doing it, and I had to really, really learn, that sometimes if you don't take a step back and really like, if you're dealing with a friend that's quite sensitive and not as strong emotionally, you can't come at them rah, 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 rah. It defeats every good thing you're trying to say to them. You can't, you can't do that. Sometimes you gotta treat them, baby steps. You gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta be understanding. Where sometimes you want to say, no, don't do it. You might just have to be like, all right, girl, well, I understand what you're saying, but just make sure that you know what you're doing. And ultimately, I've had to learn that. And that was tough for me. That was tough. So, I just wanted, to talk on, because I'm sure a lot of us want to change. We want to grow. We want to be better people. And a lot of people talk about self-love, self-love, self-love. But nobody really talks about how we can do this and the struggles to actually change your mindset, to change how you used to be. Not that anything is wrong with how I was. I still have that passion. I still have that energy. I still have that drive. But now I've learned to sort of tone it down a bit and allow people go through their emotions and just focus on being there for them as they need me to be, not as I see fit for them. How can I tell somebody how to feel, when to get over their relationship? I wasn't in it. What gives me the right to say that to someone? No, that's not okay. And I feel like these are the little things. So people don't talk about like the struggle for, you will fall, you will make mistakes over and over and over. But the thing is, just stay consistent with it. Own up to your mistakes and fix it. Don't make excuses. I'm a very strong-willed person. I know what I want. I do what I want. And I don't take lightly to peer pressure. Okay? So, but at the same time, it's a hindrance because I might miss listening to somebody who maybe has great advice for me, who maybe has an opportunity for me, but they don't feel comfortable approaching me because they have this preconceived idea of she's not going to listen. She is so, stuck in her ways. There's no hope for her. I don't want to miss out on opportunities anymore. I don't want to miss out on blessings anymore. I don't want to miss out on good advice because these are the things that are going to help you grow. Just because it's called self-love, self-growth, it does not mean that you can do it on your own. You cannot do it on your own. It takes having the right support system. It takes having good people around you, good mentors, good people to look up to change. You can't just wake up and be like, oh, I change. You gotta, you look up to people, you watch how others, that's why it's really good in your process of trying to change your mindset and grow to a better person. You've got to remove hate in your heart. You've got to remove envy in your heart. There's no room for jealousy. I'm serious. There is no room for jealousy, hate, envy, any of those things if you want to become a better person, I feel. Because those things attract negative behavior. Negative, nasty behavior. And it's ugly. And I'll give you guys a story. All right. So one time, me and my best friend, we've been tight. We've been friends now for about 20 years, right? She was my rider, you know what I'm saying? And we both had boyfriends at the time, right? And I was more into, the whole relationship thing and wanting to be, in love and all that type of stuff. She was more like, she'd just take it as it comes, but it wasn't like her, like either way, it's whatever, So anyway, I hooked her up with her boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? And we were dating our partners or whatnot. I was engaged at the time. And all of a sudden, they were dating for about maybe less than 6 months, I think. And don't quote me. And the next thing you know, no, they were dating for about 6 months. And the next thing you know, she tells me just random out of the blue, hey, I'm getting married. Excuse me? Wait, I missed the engagement. I missed the talk about he proposed to me. I missed, hey, I'm getting serious with this guy, and I missed everything, and I felt so betrayed. Like, I was really butthurt. Like, I was so hurt. I couldn't be happy for her. That was my best friend, and I want her to be happy. I liked the guy. I liked their relationship. But because I was jealous. I was jealous. And I can admit that now. And I admitted it to her. I was jealous. Let me tell you guys about jealousy. Jealousy is a natural human reaction. But it's up to us to control it. You know what I'm saying? It's up to us to control it. And I was jealous. But at the time, I didn't know I was jealous. I was jealous because I felt like I want to be married too. Why I'm not married? Even though I was sort of engaged. But that relationship, didn't work out. He dumped me in the worst way. But anyway, so I was just like, I felt left out. Even though I wanted her to be happy, but at the same time, I want to be happy too. And I don't know, it was bad. I struggled for a couple of weeks, right up until the night before the wedding. Up until the night before the wedding, one of our mutual friends said to me, "You know what, Cooks, you're jealous. And that's not okay. That's your friend." And I had to go back to my friend the night before her wedding and confess and tell her, like, I'm so sorry. Like, I was so jealous. Like, I wanted it. I'm happy for you, but I also want to be happy too. And I struggled with that. And she was just like, hugged me and was like, "Oh, Cooks, like, you know what I mean? Now look at me, 8 years married." You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I learned a big thing from that. It's okay to admit you're jealous sometimes, but it's up to you to fix that. It's up to you to switch it up immediately and take accountability. Don't run from it. Don't pretend. Don't get defensive. Because your feelings for getting jealous is probably valid. So, I just wanted to say this self-growth thing, it takes time. It's different levels. But the main important thing, I think, when you're stepping into trying to grow into a better person, I feel, first and foremost, you have to look in the mirror and you have to be really honest with yourself about the good, the bad, and the ugly parts of you. You have to take accountability for everything that you've done to get you where you are. You can't blame everybody else. I can't blame my past. I can't keep blaming my childhood. I can't keep blaming my exes. I can't keep blaming my parents. I can't keep blaming society. I can't keep blaming being black. I can't keep blaming everything else. No, you can't blame. You've got to look at yourself and take accountability for parts of it. It's like I'm going through a breakup right now and I'm learning how to not blame, put it all on him. It's all your fault that it's over. It's all your fault that we didn't work out. It's all your fault. If you only did this. No. I'm realizing that that's not okay. You can't do that. I had a hand in it. Maybe I was too bossy. Maybe I was too strict. Maybe I was too tough and I wasn't enough feminine. Maybe I wasn't, maybe I wasn't loving him in the way he needed to be loved. Maybe, like, just maybe a lot of things. And I had to own up to those things in order to be able to forgive him, in order to be able to stop holding that anger that made you react uncontrollably and be a toxic person. So you got to, the situations that are holding you down, that are filling your heart with anger and things like that, you've got to erase them and take accountability and let them go. That's the hardest part. And then once you've done that, then you have to start rebuilding yourself. You have to stop focusing on what everybody else is doing, what everyone is saying about you, what everyone thinks you should do, how everyone thinks you should do it. And you got to look at yourself and you got to ask yourself, what do I want? How do I want to live my life? How am I going to make these changes for the betterment of me? Got to block the noise. Because I was one of those people who always cared about what people thought about me. And I realize now that I can't please everyone. And then to some degree, when you're a person like that, you listen, whatever people say affects you and people see that it affects you. That's how they attack you. And you start being this person that's just all over the place with your emotions because you're trying to please everybody. This person says you're bossy, so you try to not be bossy. But this person says you're loud and you can't. Like I can't be. I can't. This is me, y'all. This is me, and that's it. So after that, then you gotta start just start just building yourself up with prayer, getting back to things that brings you back to the basics, your morals, and you just got to work your way up. And every single day of this growth process that you wake up, you have to make it a point to talk to yourself and tell yourself, this is how I want to be today. This is how I don't want to be, I don't want to, if it's for me, I'd be like, I don't want to be quick to anger today. I want to be a positive person today. I don't want to be all negative today. I want to reach out to some of my friends today. Or I want to, do you know what I mean? You have to implement these things. It starts with you. You can't just sit there and say, okay, I want to change. I'm ready to grow. And you're not going to grow. You're just going to stay stagnant, period. So, my message to you guys today was just an episode of inspiration, an episode to uplift, an episode if one of you are stuck. I don't know it all. I'm just going by what has helped me. And, I was a wreck. I've been a wreck in the last 5 years. I've been a wreck. This is the best of me now. And it's taken a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get to this place of actually liking who I'm becoming and absolutely happy with my growth, because I see the reaction that I'm getting from my loved ones, people who genuinely care about me. And when they tell me, we notice a change in you, we see that you're moving different, we see you're at peace, that gives me so much happiness, and it makes me want to keep going. And I just wanted to share some of my some of the things that have helped me, and I hope this helps you guys with your growth process. It's not a quick fix. Growth is important. We have to continuously, as human beings, grow. There's no time where you're done growing. You can always learn something new. You can always, learn. Yeah, you can always learn something new that can affect and build up your life. So, for everyone out there who's going through a self-growth process, good luck. Keep going. At times when you feel like you've let yourself down, I did that a few times. It's okay. It's okay. Don't beat yourself up too much. Dust it off, take ownership, and get back on it. Get back on it. As humans, we are going to make mistakes. We're not perfect. But as long as we take ownership and accountability for the things that we do, we'll be all right. So, hope you guys have a great week. On that note, I'm your girl, Cookie. Oh, before we do that, please don't forget, share this video, give this video a great thumbs up, comment down below if you want to get involved. I would love that. And don't forget to subscribe. All right? All right, guys, that's it from me. I'm your girl, Cookie, Miss Capricorn, Miss Tell It Like It Is, Cookie Crew. Peace.